I think it's a time to, celebrate Candace, but also for our players to recognize the legacy and what it means to be an LA Spark and like the greats in our game that have put on that jersey. So there's an obligation that comes with putting it on in terms of you're representing everybody that's ever worn it. So we'll send that message, but then we got to do our part and compete and focus on that. So we're professionals, is what we get paid to do, so we got to just stay focused, but at the same time understand and respect and appreciate what the day is for our sport and for Candace.
Have you had a chance to kind of just like soak in some of this, looking around the arena? I mean, practicing the day before, but soak in.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool to be a part of it. It's humbling, but these are the names: Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker, that I grew up, and as I was coaching, they were the GOATs. So it's an honor for me to be a part of the Sparks organization too.
What? I guess because they're going to be playing without Camilla tomorrow.
Yeah.
Angel played the 5 in the last game. Kind of what problems can she cause as the 5, being able to get the ball off the boards, pushing up the floor?
Yeah. She's playing. When she gets a rebound, she'll bring it up, which is new the last couple weeks. Her activity level is tough to match in terms of she is unbelievable on rebounding, and I know everyone talks about it and all the things, but she is as good as I have ever seen. And it's technique, and it's also desire, and you can talk about it, you can drill it, she still comes up with rebounds. So and those are just extra possessions for her team, and that's why we lost there. We had a big lead, and they got back in it from rebounding. Also Cardoso, so she's not here, which I don't hate. But we've got to do a good job. It's easier said than done, but giving them second chance opportunities, that gets their shooters involved for kickouts, all those things.
Have you guys kept up at all with what Julie's doing over?
Yeah,
in the basket?
She's doing great.
Yeah.
They're in the semis.
They're in the finals now.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
See, you know more than me.
Yeah.
I don't even know what today is, man. I'm struggling. Yes, but yeah. So that's her happy place to play with that team, and so she's doing good. I just haven't texted her.
Odyssey is back, and she talked about how important it is for her to take time off, no matter what things is in the world. Can you talk about how important is that for you all to allow players to take time off?
Yeah, I think in this world of sports, sometimes, and it is about performing. I think you can forget that we're all humans, and life can be hard sometimes. And I think as an organization, we want to be the type of franchise that supports the whole person, not just the performance. And O needed some time, and we gave it to her, and she's better for it, and that helps our team. So, I think that life happens, and things can be really hard away from your job. I mean, I know you guys we've all been there, right? So we want to be a team, a franchise that supports our people, not just their performance.
What type of impact do you expect her to have, back practicing, back in the active roster, all of that type of stuff?
Well, we have missed her defense. That wing defender. Every team has an elite guard that can come off ball screens and make plays. And we've done okay, but she is as good as anybody in the league at locking the other team's best perimeter threat down. So I'm super excited about that, to have that back. Today was the first day she was with us, so there might be some adjustment for her to get, find her sea legs, but it's great to have her back.
I know you love being asked this, but we saw Cam out here earlier. How's her progression been? Where's she at? Essentially,
she looks great. She's not obviously out there yet, but she's working her absolute ass off. And I met with her yesterday for a long time, and she's just chomping at the bit. So at this point, it's in the hands of the medical team, and that's above my pay grade.
Is there kind of like a thing though where you kind of want to keep her from trying to do too much too soon?
Yeah, that's where we're at right now. So you got to build them back up and back in, and that takes time.
You love when I bring this up. Turnovers, nearly 20 in the last 5 games. Is it chemistry? Is it impatience? Composure?
Yes, yes, yes. I think with the style that we are playing, where there's structure, but there's a lot of freedom for players to make decisions and make the reads and make the play. Some of that, as it'll be different in year 2 and year 3. Like it'll look smoother, and the players will be more confident in their decisions, right? And then also the continuity, having players in and out, and new guys that have to catch up, and that, of course, it makes things clunkier than you'd like at this point. So I think those are the 2 things that are legit. And then the last one is trying to do too much. You try to do too much, a lot of times you're going to turn it over. That's controllable. The other things we can't really control. We can control not being out of control, not trying to take on the world 1-on-5 and make a bad decision. Like, just be more solid.
Coach, I know basketball is a game of runs, but how do you keep that same energy from the fourth quarter against the Fever in that last game and keep that train rolling?
I felt like we had great kind of energy and intensity the whole game. I was watching the film back, and I knew we were down. I didn't realize we were down 10. I never felt a panic from the team. I never felt like a chin down from the team, and that's why I think we did grow up. There was a mental toughness to where it just kept. So we got to stack games. We got to be the same, connected. It's a game of mistakes. We're going to make mistakes. How do you respond to it? How do you respond when they get an O-board kick out 3 and then we turn it over? How do you respond? And that's where I thought we were really good in Indiana, and we've got to continue to build on that.
Coach, Sarah's been doing a lot of catch and shoot from the corner and in the wing. Is that a specific play that you guys are running for her?
No, that's just where she's finding them. That's the system you're going to have those corner 3s, wing 3s. She can shoot it. Her percentage doesn't indicate that right now. Some of that is just the speed of the game and learning that, but I think she's got her feet under her in that way, and you'll see her percentages go up. All right, you guys are awesome. Thanks for being here.